Don't know why I have like Dawson's Creek theme song stuck in my head right now. I don't know where it came from, but it's here. I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over. Like, I don't know why that's stuck in my head. No reason for it to be. First. Let's see. Hi, Jasper Bruce. You coming in here to be a bugaboo? You trying to get here? No? What you doing? You were 6. Not y'all arguing about it. Damn. Knick-knack. Where? Left side, like wrong side of what? Hmm? I put my sticker in the chat, so I was first. Let's get rid of all of that. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay. Oh, Chicky. My voice is like so not warmed up today. That's what I'm gonna do. I will give you guys a treat this weekend and I will show you. My voice has gotten so much better though. I will find, it's on the internet, my theater teacher, may he rest in peace. 'Cause I miss him. He was a wonderful man. And he posted videos. I had a little mini solo when we did Little Shop of Horrors in high school. You can hear my shaky young voice. I can post that in the Discord later. If you guys want a treat where you can make fun of me, we can do that. Hello, Jasper. James, why are you yelling words that don't make sense? Okay. Yes, please, Becca said. You can hear how nervous I was when I did it, but I'm a lot more confident in my voice now. Not tired of winning. Like, what? Wormwood, I don't think you guys watched a press conference this morning. I don't think you did. I don't think you paid attention. We don't know the motivation of this person, but what we do know is that they don't have a political affiliation registered in their state. They don't have a voter registration in their state. I think I'm a radio DJ. I would make a lot more money if I was. That would be nice. Anybody know an opening for a radio DJ? Yeah, what was written on them? What was written on them? Just because something is. Do you guys know what a fascist is? Do you guys know what being anti fascist is? Do you know what the other thing said? Yeah, that was Jasper. Mm hmm. Yeah. I denounce that violence. What are we doing about gun violence in this country? Do you guys want to actually do something about it? Am I against freedom of speech? Depends on how it's used, to be honest, but that's just a personal opinion and way of following the Constitution. Follow the Constitution. What does it say about free speech? So, yeah, I know. It's a gamer code. It's from Helldivers 2. It's a gamer code. Yeah, that's one. How many casings did they find? Let's be smart about this, guys. What did the other ones say? Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Did you pay attention? Wear more makeup. I'm literally wearing eyeliner, some eyeshadow, and eyebrow. This is filter. Not wearing any other makeup. So I'm not supporting that, Ryan. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not supporting gun violence of any kind. My concern is why aren't we talking about the amount of children that are getting unalived in schools every single day and we just do thoughts and prayers and move on from. Donald Trump himself, a day after a school shooting, said it is what it is. We have to get over it. So, you guys, I don't want misinformation about the shooter. We don't know what his political affiliation was. We don't know. I am not making any statements to say he is. What I am saying, he's not a trans person and he's not a person with melanin. That's what we know. And he was raised in a conservative family. Doesn't mean he was, right? I don't want my school to be a prison, and we know that armed security guards in school don't necessarily mean anything better, right? Uvalde, right? Parker, or what is it? Marjorie Taylor Stone. What is it? Like what? Marjorie Dugman Stone. This is the Parkland shooting. Does it help? Is it helping? Linda, I don't want that spread around. We don't know that. We don't know that. So we're not going to spread that information around. I agree, Buster. Who cares what his political affiliations were? So, what are we doing about mental health in this country when we know that actually most people who have mental health issues are non-violent? I agree that anybody who is probably has a mental health issue, but what are we doing about that? Right, I agree. And then you had there wasn't two. Let's be clear. There were two Democratic lawmakers who were attacked. One of them survived. The other one, Melissa Hortman in Minnesota, did not. Her and her husband unalived. But that same shooter went to two separate state legislatures that day. We have to be clear on our information. No, I do not want armed guards in school because we don't. That statistically does not help anything. Right. Don't use tragedy to justify tragedy. That nothing is good about this. Charlie Kirk was a horrible human being. He had horrible fucking views. He harmed communities with his rhetoric. Rhetoric can be violent. He deserved to be able to speak that rhetoric without fear from the very thing he promoted, which was easy access to weapons. So, what are we doing about mental health? I say another negative thing about him. What did I say? I said he deserves to be alive right now and to be with his children, but I disagreed with the rhetoric that he spewed. How is that saying something negative about him? Hmm? You can critique his rhetoric and also say he should be alive to speak it. Both things can be true at the same time. Don't know if you know that. This is the problem. You guys have to have nuance in your conversations. It's truth. The civil rights movement was a mistake. The LGBTQ deserves to be stoned. That's truth. He would make his 9-year-old carry a grape baby. Hmm? You guys keep booping that screen. Share the live out. See if we can get some conversations in here today. Follow my backup account if you're not already. Guest, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
30 New York.
All right. I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Um, I don't really see a meaningful difference in the present alternatives.
Well, sure. So he's already president. He already won, right? But are you still supporting his policies?
I don't necessarily view policies as being the primary contradiction or the primary focus from which Americans should discuss politics, to be honest. I think policies are downstream of the real issues,
Like what?
like class antagonisms. So
Well,
like
but
policy.
these policies affect different classes.
Yeah, but that's only if you understand the state as being like the political class as being like the end of the line in terms of like what actually is meaningfully enacted as far as the both foreign and domestic actions of the U.S. empire, right? So
We're not an
I
empire.
view, well, we can talk about that maybe in a second, but I view all policies like every politician has policies or ideas or
Sure.
agendas, etc. But what generates for those policies, what gives a mandate to those policies? I don't think it's the actual people. I think that the political class is wholly corrupted by finance and monopoly capital. Would you disagree?
No, I would agree with that. So then why did you vote for it? For more of it?
Me personally,
Hmm.
more of what?
More corrupt capitalism within our political structure.
why would why would any administration be more or less privy to this?
Because he's made more money as a president than we've seen in our
Does
lifetime.
that Yeah, but the whole it's an institution wide thing, right? When you agree that it's the
But then why would
institution
you
of
participate in that institution?
for ceremonial, I mean, I live in New York for ceremonial reasons and personal grievances. Honestly, my vote like really doesn't matter, right?
I think every vote matters. I understand what you're saying in way of being in New York.
But
I
yeah, you know what
I
I
understand
mean.
what you mean. But I think every vote matters because that's how states move. My state was purple for a very, very long time, and now we're more blue than we've ever been. But I understand what you're saying, yeah.
I think that that
Um,
could be attributed more towards like the overall macro state of the political economy rather
sure.
than like the incremental moves of certain policies. I reject incrementalism outright. I feel like that much of American politics from the left and the right is too focused on this idea that you can move the real political economy or the vectors of the real political economy to even like to actual profound changes through incremental changes. I think that
So,
that's
did
there's
you
no
think he
historical
was gonna
backing.
do that?
No, I just
Oh,
simply I didn't. The thing that was interesting was that I thought that there was a lot of anti-imperialist and pro reindustrialization rhetoric. I don't think
mhm,
that he has any ability to enact that. I just think
okay.
that those are the primary conditions, contradictions within American life right now.
Sure. Well, I am gonna drop you down. I appreciate you. I think we could have more of a like intellectual discussion about something like that on another day. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I agree with you in the idea of like how politics in this country work right now. But I am looking to speak to people who hopefully want to affect that in a different way. Coming up with voting in states that do matter, I guess. But I appreciate you being civil and thank you for being here. Hi, pretty work wife.
I'm actively
Hi.
being attacked as I sit down.
Stoic, how are you today?
I am well.
Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I am 24 and I am in Florida.
All right. I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, a lot of the reasons why I even voted for Trump in the first place aren't directly correlated with political views, to say, but more of what's going to be done for me in a short period of time. I'm in two colleges, I'm in two different
Hmm.
universities, I work full time. I'm a day-to-day laborer.
Hmm.
I am already seeing a financial gain inside of my, at my month to month pay. At the end of the day, my gas is getting cheaper significantly.
What do you do for work?
I own my own business. I own my own
What
sports and
type of
fitness business.
business?
And then sports and fitness.
Mm.
And then I also work full time doing day to day labor, such as like construction, roofing,
Sure.
etc. Um, and
Is your take
since
home pay over 400,000?
no,
Okay.
And yeah,
I don't see how you're getting more money.
Florida's national average for gas is about $2.98, depending on which area you are. I am seeing areas where there's like Palm Beach is
and what was it
36.
3 years ago? What was the price per barrel coming from
Okay,
raw
when we're talking,
manufacturing 3.5 years ago? From a liberal president?
who
What was
controls gas prices?
the corporations?
Hmm.
And
So does the
they're also
president?
politically
So when
incentivized.
gas prices were up
From what?
underneath a Democratic president, right? Who still controlled gas prices then?
The people who own the mines, the people who create, the people who
OPEC.
regulate, who
Okay.
else
Yeah.
also.
OPEC controls gas prices. Therefore, you can't even blame the president for gas prices because if any president had control of gas prices, we would never see gas go down, or we would never
I'm
see
not
gas
Would
go
never
blaming
see
the
it
up.
go
president
up.
for
Yeah.
gas
Thank you.
prices. I'm saying that now that he's in office, since the time he stepped into office, gas prices have been reduced. There's
No.
No,
But even if I grant you that, you would have to show me what he did to affect it. But no.
it's actually harming the oil industry as we speak.
They just laid off a bunch of
They did. Also, I don't know if you saw, Kavanaugh says says no one has too much power in the U.S. system. Could see the Supreme Court bowing to Trump. So,
in Kavanaugh.
Wasn't he
I
also
drank way too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't he like a Pete's Keg's Breath too?
Oh, he was accused of rape during his confirmation hearing. But you know, we don't care about that because Clarence Thomas is already up there too. So we didn't believe Anita Hill either.
Makes me want to jump. They are now allowing students to pick up left items at UVU, by the way. And then Peabody said, Mr. Global says they're laying off thousands of oil workers, so he's actively harming the oil industry.
Right.
When we were
I mean, even then, so the oil industry needs a complete overhaul.
Why?
Show me where the
You have
prices have
people
gone
dying.
down.
You have people
Show
dying on
me-
oil rigs. People.
Show
you
me
know,
where the prices have gone down.
Peabody, there's the excuse. Thomas, you'd have to show me where they're building more storage tanks.
You guys, while we're here, keep booping that screen. Get to 15,000 likes while we're sitting here.
and even as well as the oil.
You were supposed to
dropping.
show where you have to show where gas prices are going down. Did you forget your task? I know you're a college student, and I'm sure you're probably overwhelmed.
Unless you said it while you were teacupped, and then we can't.
We can't hear you if you're teacupping. If you can't see us, we can't hear you. Unfortunately, that's how TikTok works.
Thank you, Dan.
Ground News needs to double check their spelling. The decision comes after Tennessee Governor Bill Lee expressed on September 3. I don't know what September 3 is. Thanks, friends. Thanks, Dan. Kid, again, if you're speaking right now, we can't hear you at all. Can we not? Today, dude? Holy delay, Batman. Yeah, when you're speaking, we
Yeah,
can't
so-
hear you.
2020, it was at 41 a barrel.
Okay. That oil pricing, 41 a barrel.
22, it went up to $100 a barrel.
According
And-
to who?
What are you on?
Kid, why don't you do me a favor? If you can just read the URL that you have up, we can look it up and read it. Just so you don't have to keep getting cut off by TikTok.
The EIA? I don't know.
Where's Dougie? He always talks
U.S.
about oil.
crude oil first purchase price.
That's the link that I'm on.
Okay,
The EIA?
was it the EIA?
So I've got the EIA, petroleum and other liquids, U.S. crude oil first purchase price.
I'm on a live statistic website.
So do me a favor, read what it is.
Just put the link in the comments section.
Okay, we can't see links.
I can't click them from there either. So I would just need to know like what does the URL say?
It's trading
Trading economics.
Trading economics.
/commodity/crude-oil.
Okay. Did you find it?
I found trading economics. I'm trying to find this chart.
Here, I got you.
like this.
Even from
Sorry, my
2020
cat
to
scared the
now,
fuck out of
there's
me.
been a drastic decline of the cost of crude oil.
2020 was going to be our lowest.
Why were we going to be in the lowest in 2020? Yeah,
$100 a barrel.
2020?
right. What was going on in
When?
2020?
When in 2020 did it go up to $100 a barrel? That was opposite.
I also can't pull up different years. This website's weird. I don't think I have the right website. Don't look at
Here,
what I say.
let me post you the one I've got. I'll put it in live chat.
Okay. Hi, Whiskey.
And then I have to click I did it to the 10-year mark so that I can see. Because
Okay.
like if you're looking at the lowest point you have on this chart, that's April 20th of 2020 at 16.970. Because nobody was driving, so the price of it went down. And then he did his
I'm
OPEC
silly.
deal.
You know what I realized?
What do you do?
I didn't know there's that little button at the bottom that had the 5-year, 10-year, 25-year all.
I always do it when I'm looking at stocks, so I can see where
This
it's going.
feature is exclusively available to subscribers.
Weird. I don't subscribe to them.
Oh, I fixed it. It's the all button.
The
Don't-
highest point. Let's see. Yeah, the highest point was in. This is saying June of 2022 at 114.9, which makes sense because at that point the OPEC plus 2020 deal was going right. So they
Over that
stopped
time
oil.
period from 2022 to now,
Yeah,
Sure.
sure. It's significantly going down.
If you're looking at
it's
June
gone
9th,
down.
but no, it's been fluctuating. It's not been
No, it
steadily going down.
fluctuates. Everything
fluctuating.
fluctuates.
So
You
then
know,
how did he
that's
affect
how the
making
gross
it cheaper?
domestic product. That's how.
How
your
did
cost
he
of
affect
paper
making it
clips,
cheaper? Because
that's
in June
completely
of
correlative
2025, it
any
went up
goods
to
and service.
71. So in June of 25, like you're saying down. For me, that would be up here, steady downward trend. That's not what we're seeing. Okay. We see a giant fluctuation. You even have within June of this year, it went up to 71, right? So you would have to show me, like, yes, it is kind of going down. How did he affect that?
What did he
do?
personally do? Kid, if you don't know, you're muted.
If you hold, I cannot Wi-Fi password. Don't do that. That's the dumbest argument in the entire universe. So, what did he do? I invited you to unmute your mic. What did he do to affect that?
To affect what specifically?
The price of oil, the price of gas. What did he do?
Discordy. Open up the POS. According to this in
Go to the
August.
domestic drilling production instead of having outsourcing oil from places like Saudi Arabia.
We drilled more than we ever had under Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta go look it up.
Mhm.
Don't have my laptop in front of me, so I can't just pull it off.
Right.
Not just
That's
readily
fine.
available.
Mm-hmm.
Gasoline index increased 1.9% over the month before seasonal adjustment. Gasoline prices increased 0.3% in August. The index for that's electricity, but gas before that was. The index for energy increased 0.2% over the past 12 months. The gasoline index fell 6.6% over this 12-month span, and the fuel oil index fell 0.5% over the same period. In contrast, and then again, it's talking about electricity. Right, yeah, it's also not good.
Mm-hmm. Not Gucci.
Yeah, not only the fact that, there was things like that going on where they're outsourcing and pulling in different oils, there's also other affecting factors like the the decreased consumption of the Keystone Pipeline, closing the
Oh my God.
pipeline.
Oh my God, what happened to the Keystone
Oh
pipeline?
my.
What happened to the Key Lime pipeline? What happened to it? Let's go over it since you guys don't fucking read anything.
Put
What
the
happened to it?
motherfucking fries
You're
in the
researching on the on right now. Like you're researching it right now
Kid,
because you
come
don't
back.
know.
Kid, come back.
Come back here.
What happened to the Keystone
Why don't
Pipeline?
you know?
The Key Lime Pipeline. Yeah. Okay.
Key Lime pipeline. Yeah, what happened to
Don't
it?
think you're hot shit. What happened to the
happened to it?
pipeline?
The Keystone Pipeline, they reduced the consumption from that, and then they closed the Dakota Pipeline, and now they're pulling back more. Now they're doing more domestic drilling, which is good for our
Nope.
economy.
We
so
did
they're
more.
not
We did
pulling
more.
in.
We did more drilling under Biden than we ever have.
Exactly, and that I'm just telling you right now that we are.
So then why were prices still
Trump
up? We
is
did more drilling
promoting-
than we ever have.
And
we
now
did
that
more
Trump has been
domestic drilling.
promoting, now that Trump
We did more domestic drilling than we ever have under Biden. So why
7-7.
were prices high?
577.
You cannot prove to me that Trump did anything to affect oil prices. We had the highest amount of drilling we've ever had under Biden, the highest amount of leases we've ever given under Biden, and yet prices were up. Why?
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. I can't.
Jillian said no more. Jillian
Bye.
probably is saying go do some fucking research before
The
you come up onto this
Keystone
panel.
Pipeline has never been shut down. The only thing that has been shut down was the Keystone XL pipeline, and that wasn't done by the Biden administration. That was shut down by the
Montana Supreme
Montana
Court
Supreme
originally.
Court for going through native
The
land.
Supreme Court upheld the decision because they didn't want to take on the case. Also, as you're researching, kid, go research the OPEC plus 2020 deal and the amount of barrels that Trump negotiated a deal to stop producing the amount.
It was tar sand. Tar sand.
Also that. For the XL.
Yes. Fucking tar
He's
sand.
saying the
oil.
Keystone Pipeline reduced production. I would have to see proof of that.
These people make me want to, like...
I don't know why I can't read Reuters on my laptop.
Reuters has a paywall.
On my phone, it's fine, though. Anytime I open a Reuters article on my phone, it's fine.
It could be... Do you have a VPN on your phone?
No,
Do you have an ad blocker on your phone?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I have no... Yeah, I don't know why it works in my browser on my phone, but for some reason... Yeah, the ship sails at midnight. You're right. OPEC Plus cut production by 10 million barrels a day. That was a deal that was done with Trump because of the pandemic. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they went... Which, like, I wouldn't care about the stupid dollar or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But
can also
it's
zoom
frustrating
out.
that it works on my phone.
You can zoom out or use a firewall.
I just want to read the news.
Also, besides Trump sending National Guard members to Memphis, apparently octopuses tend to explode with their front limbs. I don't know why Ground News is telling me this, but they decided to tell me this.
Oh, the app circumvents the paywall? Oh, okay. That's why.
Vessel struck by U.S. military off Venezuela was heading back to shore, AP sources say.
The one that they...
Deemed as a rug boat?
On top of the fact that you don't have the legal ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Better get off oil. You can't win that argument. In what way? All I was trying to say is how is he affecting it, Thomas? You can come up and talk to me about it.
Also, 7-7, you can come back up now, too. Venezuela struck, yeah. On September 12th, the U.S. military struck a Venezuelan speedboat carrying... All right, 7-7, H State, who'd you vote for?
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good, how are
H
you?
State.
I wish Palestinians will die. Fuck faggots.
You okay? You all right? Sure, I'm not saying we're not producing oil. We are producing oil. What Like, what is he doing to affect that?
What simple economic facts, you haploid? Oh, your husband's in the box, by the way.
I don't know why. I just texted him. Was he in the box?
What you doing there? Hi, work wife's husband.
What do you want? Was he working?
Shit. What do you want?
I'm just here to tell everybody that Katy
Watch it.
Perry is John Benet Ramsey.
I'm gonna stop it. You're gonna get me taken down with your tinfoil. I can't stand you. I cannot. This is what I have to deal with. I cannot.
Hey.
If you were to listen to the jokes he makes, you would think he's a conservative because he just likes to press my buttons and make me angry.
You
His
would think
favorite
he's
thing
a
to do.
conservative is a wild thing to say out loud.
He's not. Like, he's not a conservative. I would not be with him if he was. But he likes to say conservative things. Yeah, to rage bait me. My husband absolutely loves to rage bait me, which I guess is what they're supposed to do, right?
Is that? Because Manny does that pretty well. I was talking yesterday, Blue was live, and I was making him dinner, and I was vacuuming the floor, doing some vacuuming stuff. And Manny goes, "We don't have a vacuum. Motherfucker, we do."
How much to bring him back is wild.
The full goal, chickie. Full goal.
I don't know who he said is John Benet Ramsey, but he said somebody was John Benet Ramsey. He's spouting some sort of...
I thought he said Mark Kelly was John Benet Ramsey, and I was really
that's
confused.
wild.
We had to pick up the neighbor's kid, and I was... What did he say?
I kept going on about the firmament to try and
try red pill.
No, you
That's
didn't.
crazy.
Oh, Katy Perry. He said
Oh.
Katy Perry is John... You know...
I don't know why I heard Mark Kelly.
Mark Kelly.
Mark
Stop
Kelly.
it. I can't.
You know, we can always throw in the comments #blame Olive.
No, if anything, everybody's gonna start DMing me on Discord and be like, "Are you okay?" Blink twice. Stop censoring the husband.
I mean, I'm okay with Blame Olive. You know, she's ageist.
I am not.
He is ageist.
Am not. If I was ageist, I would constantly say that the people I surround myself with are old, but they're not.
You constantly make us feel old.
That's not my fault. Again, I didn't ask to be born in 2001.
See, there it is.
Excuses, the excuses.
These liberals. These liberals always wanting to play victimhood is crazy. Eli, don't look at me in that tone of voice. I can turn off your camera.
That's so rude.
What did Peabody say? Monica, he's much cooler. You know what, Eli?
Promise you, get sick.
Fuck you.
He's an astronaut.
Mr. Mister said that's something someone that's ageist would say.
I'm a jump. I can't with you guys. Just because I'm making your pop shoes, that's making me an ageist, okay?
See, there it is.
Rick,
Uh-huh.
why are
And
you
just
threatening?
slippers.
Rick, why are you threatening
No.
violence? We didn't start shit.
We're just laughing.
No, but that.
I'm being bullied, Rick!
No, but I actually was coming up because there was just one particular thing that I wanted to say. So that last motherfucker who was up here, 777. So I know, like, y'all get mad when we group y'all in with them and like how you're like, we're not all racist. Then why the fuck do y'all let that shit slide?
Yep.
Yeah. Why do you guys laugh?
I know a lot of people say that,
Follow
like,
them.
not all Trump supporters are racist, but I believe it.
Maybe.
Not me. My hands are off. Oh, 0. Are the little daddy has shoes back from Best Buy?
Why am I getting muted? What did I do?
Imagine if she did a countdown to kick your. Imagine if she did a countdown to kick your back up.
I don't think she'd do that.
I think she has before.
It would be funny.
Probably.
Kevin, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did, yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
28, Nevada.
All right. I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Why am I still supporting him? Obvious reasons. Yesterday alone was a big one. The Senate finally changed its rules. He's taken full authority of the executive branch, and I appreciate how he's going around Congress. The most
What rule did they change?
The rule they changed was to lower the votes from 60 to 51 to confirm an en bloc of nominees.
Yeah,
So an
they're
unlimited amount
push
of
forwarding their
nominees.
Senate confirmations because he's fulfilling holes of more loyalists that he wants there. Yeah, dictatorship. Sounds good.
But listen, this was a rule proposed under Democrats in 2023, where Republicans just took the same idea.
Where was that rule proposed?
It was the Klobuchar King rule. They tried to change. It passed the Rules Committee back in 2023. It just never went anywhere after.
Klobuchar King rule?
Yeah,
So they haven't,
Klobuchar,
have they
Minnesota,
officially,
Angus
like,
King.
they've taken the first steps, but they haven't done this quite yet.
Oh, well, technically, yes, they did override the presiding officer yesterday, but the official vote to confirm will be Monday, I think. Monday at 5:30.
So
They-
they're strong
Go
arming.
through additional steps next week.
They're
But yes,
strong
they are
arming
using
their
the
way
nuclear
into
option,
strong
probably.
arming their way
Right.
into.
They're trying to just push through a political agenda. I don't agree with that.
But why? I mean, the Senate should not. We should not let the minority in the Senate dictate what the majority does. It's holding us back. And
How many branches of government do we have, Kevin?
we have 3 co-equal branches.
And we have separation of powers, yes or no?
We do, yes.
And we have checks and balances, yes or no?
We do, yes.
So why should one branch overpower all the other two?
No, the legislative branch is not overpowering. What I'm saying is, it should not require a supermajority of senators to pass a bill.
That's how
under the
vote. That's how
Constitution.
Then you should find a different country to move to and see how their laws work there. That's how democracy works.
And I don't disagree.
This is not in the
and Kevin, I don't
Constitution.
disagree with you.
The filibuster
Hold on.
was some.
Kevin,
Hold on.
Or
Let
Kevin,
Blue speak to you.
Kevin, I don't disagree with you. The filibuster is stupid. I agree. We should have simple minorities on votes, like throughout. But I feel like there should be a vote on on getting rid of the filibuster as opposed to strong arming to get rid of it.
Right. Don't go around the process. Change it the way you're
Well, I
supposed
mean,
to.
Yeah, I mean, but to change it, you would to change the rule in the Senate, you would need 2/3, so 67, which we're not able to get. So we might as well just use the nuclear option, which
No.
we're doing now.
Right.
No.
I don't think, but you're only okay with it because it works in your favor. I don't think that that's okay.
Would you have been okay with it in 2023 if the Democrats had strong armed their way through?
Yeah, I would have been fine with it. Democrats, they tried to do it.
No,
in
you wouldn't.
2021.
No,
I
you
would- I
wouldn't.
You
been
wouldn't
fine with it.
have. That's such a bullshit
No
lie.
way in hell you would have.
No, because I believe in majority rule. I think the filibuster has been a tactic that has been used to block progress, and it needs to change.
What progress is it blocking at the moment?
Well, is it blocking in the moment right now? Currently, government funding. There's also a few other bills.
Epstein files. Oh
What's
God.
been blocked? What funding has been blocked by filibusters by Democrats?
No, I'm saying it's going to be coming up in the future. Chuck Schumer came out yesterday saying that if their demands do not get met, they will vote no on cloture and blood and
then-
What demands have they? What demands have they made though? That's my and like I'm not a Democrat, so like what demands has he made?
Well, they haven't really came out. They've said multiple things, but they haven't really said anything specific on
Right.
what definitely they want. They've talked
No, I
about
agree.
health care. They have talked about a child tax credit. So they haven't really 100% made. They're not. They keep throwing stuff up in the air of what they
Mm-hmm.
want to vote in favor of the bill.
I agree.
You know what they're not voting on? Actively, what the Senate's not focusing on? Epstein files. Oh God. Fuck, dude. God, it's like a sickness.
Goodness,
Shit, let me
yeah,
get some
look at that
water.
one. I was actually just going to ask Kevin a simple question. Can you tell me where on the federal level we use majority rule in voting?
The federal, the House is majority rule. For example, the House used to have a filibuster back in the 1800s, and they got rid of it.
The House still has rules on certain measures. It's more than a majority vote. They have to have a certain number to reach on a vote in the positive. So that's still incorrect. So can you tell me where on the federal level we honor or we follow majority voting, simple majority vote?
Yeah, I can name you a few in the Senate, like the Supreme Court nominees need a simple majority. Federal nominees,
I
cabinet.
think you're missing the point. Senate votes and congressional votes, they still have rules where they require more than a majority vote, right?
That's not true.
It is true because the filibuster requires 60 in order to pass any kind of constitutional amendment you need you need 2/3 of Congress. So I don't think you're understanding. Like when I'm asking you what federal voting system do we have that allows just for simple majority vote, the answer is none. There is not a single institution that only follows majority vote on the federal level when it comes to our politics. Not a single, not by itself. So when I'm talking about the fact that there are rules within the Congress, both in the House and in the Senate, where they do require more than a simple majority vote, I think you're missing the point. Like the fact is you're asking for a majority vote. We don't do majority votes in this country. We do something that's called the plurality.
Yes, and yeah, you are right. To override a veto, to pass a constitutional amendment, and to ratify a treaty, you need 2/3 of Congress.
And
You're right, which is 67.
and a lot more than that within all parts of Congress, right? So, for example, to have, let's see, where they have to force the House to bring something to vote, it requires 218 signatures, right? It requires a specific number. There are other things within there that requires more. It's not just a simple majority within the House or within the Senate. We focus on the plurality. Because if it was a simple majority, the rules of 218 would not be required when we have instances like right now where there are 5 members of Congress missing, right? We don't have 5 seats full in the House of Representatives. So we only have 430. So if it was a simple majority, you would just require half plus 1. We don't have that. We do not have that. Are you able to comprehend that you are wrong asking for a majority vote when we do not honor that anywhere within our federal system?
Yes, you are 100% right that you need a plurality, but what you are missing is, what you're not understanding is, what's the difference between, let's say there's 430 members and a bill passes 216 to 214 versus 435 and it passes 218 to 217. It's still got the majority vote that's needed to move on.
I don't, he's still not, am I speaking Czechoslovakian?
No. Maybe.
If you were, I'd drop you and bring you back up because it'd be like, there needs to be a reset.
There needs to be a reset?
Yeah,
I didn't know these headphones came with translators. That's cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
In your voice.
So I like asking some of these more pointed questions because then I just try to see how much it takes you to pretzel for it to form and fit your logic. And you've done a whole bunch of pretzeling when I'm asking a very simple question, and you've already acknowledged that the very simple answer would be, we don't honor simple majority voting at the federal level in all cases, right?
Yes, so not in all cases. Yes.
Right, but then you're still trying to be like, but, see this? And you see how you're having to force yourself to pretzel. Sorry, this was just a type of me pressure testing you to see if you're able to actually stand by your logic. The answer is you're not.
I can stand by my logic.
Bye. You could drop me back down.
In the Constitution, you need 2/3 to override a presidential veto, and for it to pass a constitutional amendment. At the end of the day, the House and Senate create their own rules. So it's a simple majority to pass a bill. It's a simple majority to confirm a judicial nominee. So there's specific
judicial nominee. Why don't we actually focus on the fact that the Senate and the House are pushing forward the e-files?
So now we're changing the topic to the e-files.
Yeah, entirely.
Because they change it. They're changing it for the purpose of suiting Trump's agenda and not their constituents' agenda. And that's where I have a problem. Because they're actively doing everything they can to hide the e-files, which we know Trump is implicated in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying he's done anything, but I'm saying he's in it, and they're hiding it.
Yeah, Kevin, speaking on the a branch overstepping their bounds to try to help another branch gain power, were you okay with Congress pausing the congressional clock, or Republicans pausing the congressional calendar? So that Trump's tariffs could last longer?
I know what you're talking. Are you talking about when they essentially said legislative days aren't days and they couldn't force a vote on that resolution?
Yeah.
I'm completely fine with that because, as I said, the majority rule in the House of Representatives can change any rule.
Cool, so you're just another loyalist for Trump, so why aren't we pushing forward the e-files?
I mean, I'm all for it. They're gonna have.
Then why are Republicans constantly pushing it down?
I don't think they should. It's hurting.
But why are they?
Because
Why are we able to push through the fact that we're able to limit for congressional approval and Senate hearings, but yet we can't pass the e-files?
And I agree with you. They're being way too loyal on this one issue that I don't think they should.
One issue. They're loyal on
why?
every fucking issue.
Which I agree with on every other issue, but the Epstein files is an important thing to
But why? Why are they running from it so hard?
I think they're worried about primary, about Trump endorsing somebody
So
else.
they're
I think
scared.
that's the issue.
It's more so it's not just loyalty, it's fear.
I think it's loyalty for some and fear for others.
So they don't
Do you-
care about children. Cool.
And you think that the executive branch should hold that type of sway over Congress?
Honestly, yes. Only
That's
because-
gross.
Insane.
That's gross. You don't care about the Constitution.
But you
You should go
don't
find a
care
different
about
country to
it
live
being
I
into.
don't, because the Constitution has
You don't
hindered a
care.
lot
You
of
don't. You
progress.
don't care about our congressional works. You don't care about how our government works. You shouldn't live here.
So you don't believe that they should be co-equal branches. You just want the branch to hold all the power.
That goose was cute.
Well, yes,
Cute.
because I mean, if it wasn't for Trump strong-arming senators, we would not have gotten HR1 passed. So, I'm all for him.
So
Using that type
you
of
don't
Yeah,
want
and-
there to be a consensus on what is being voted on in Congress. You just want a strong arm push
Dictator.
to get
Yes.
everything through.
Yeah.
You want a
Yes,
dictator.
Because this country
You
needs
want
real reform.
authoritarian.
This
it is.
country needs one.
This country needs real.
Go
reform.
find a country that has a dictator. Then go there, because you're not doing that. You're not doing that here.
Fascists. And then you wonder why we call you fascists. You sit there and wonder and cry when we call you fascist. You said this country needs a dictator.
Couldn't afford a song. Oh, that was so cute. Like at this point,
Oh,
go.
That's totally fine. He wasn't going to stay up for much longer because, like, what the fuck? You don't believe in a process. You don't care.
If not
There
fascist,
was
why
a lot of
fascist?
words. There was a lot of words to just get to that point of
Yeah.
I want dictatorship.
Hey, Dub, how are you today?
I'm good.
How old are you?
24,
What year were you born?
January 16th, 2001.
Okay. What? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
What state did you vote in?
Kansas.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because there's no reason to not to.
There's
Like,
a
I
lot of
love
reasons not
to.
everything that he does, but
What policy? We can talk about it.
the main thing I voted for him was for abortion and LGBT.
What's he
Like-
done about abortion?
He's keeping it to the states.
How's that good?
That's good too. So then we have the freedom to vote no and ban.
Not everyone
abortion.
does. Texas doesn't.
They don't
People in
have
Texas were not
citizen-
allowed to vote.
Yeah, they don't have citizen-initiated ballots.
How many
They
more
didn't-
Okay,
women?
but that's the state that, like, each state can
Right, but that's not
decide
the
that.
people. That's not the people in that state. Then
How many women have to lose their lives in order for you to actually change your mind about this? Being a woman yourself, right?
Ma'am, I don't.
No, no, no,
believe
I-
unalive babies in the
They're not
world.
babies; they're fetuses.
do you grant exceptions?
What is a fetus?
Do you grant
ma'am?
exceptions? Hold
Fetus
on.
is a Latin word.
Do you grant exceptions?
No, I do not. I'm an abolitionist.
That is
Oh my god. This,
I
this
do
is
not
a Charlie,
support the
this is a Charlie Kirk,
unaliving of babies.
fangirl.
absolutely a massive fangirl.
That fetus is a Latin word was straight out of his playbook.
Uh huh.
No,
Voters
it's not
in
a playbook.
Kansas
It's
decide to keep
legit a Latin
voters
word.
in Kansas decide to keep
Do
abortion
humans produce
legal in the
humans, or
state.
do they produce something?
Oh,
else?
did they? Did they actually in the state of Kansas? They kept abortion legal. That's great. I'm glad they were able to do that. I'm really glad the fact that people in Kansas are able to have their choices. Because what's funny is in the state I reside in, even if people who want to keep their babies can't receive prenatal care. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's not true.
No, that is true. There was a woman in the state of Tennessee that could not receive prenatal care.
Yeah,
Okay,
they denied her
can you
because
give
she wasn't
me
married.
the source
Perfect.
so
Yeah,
can
I
look
can
it
give you a
up?
source for it.
Nashville banner. Pregnant mother in Tennessee denied care for being unmarried.
Mm-hmm.
This was in July 20th of 2025.
In Jonesboro, Tennessee, a 35-year-old woman shared her story. She was denied prenatal care by her physician because they objected to the fact that she wasn't married, nor did she plan to be. She seemed to be with her partner for 15 years, and they already had a 13-year-old child. She has to drive.
Oh.
Aww.
Run away.
Right? Fucking, again, like, there's two things that honk me off the worst, right? Specifically when you have, there's multiple things that piss me off, right? But a lot of the biggest ways to piss me the fuck off is when a woman is against abortion and they don't have any exceptions.
Especially an abolitionist. Yeah, you just don't give a fuck about
You don't care.
people.
What does it say about me that I really love debating abolitionists?
You're a glutton for punishment, my friend.
I could have told you were a masochist.
Yeah.
I was like, an abolitionist who's anti-LGBTQ?
Megan's like, let me bite their head off.
I'm salivating.
I thought her PFP was perfect. Did you see it?
No, what did it say?
It was a picture of a kid with fucking Cheeto dust all over their face.
Food all over their face.
Well, at least they know, I guess. Self-aware. We love self-aware.
Um,
You just don't talk. I don't blame you, Adi.
I'm blocking someone prematurely. I'll message you about them later.
I'm also going to mute that. We do not condone political violence on any side.
Oh, by the way, Pfizer Moderna shares fall on report that Trump officials will link child unalivements to C-19 shots. So be expected to hear
They're not
that.
going to have any evidence, but
Trump is not my daddy.
sigh. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Who's Melissa Hortman from Minnesota? Yes, they have.
Majority of pew-pewers, actually.
We can talk about all kind of violence, right? You guys want empathy, but yet when people scream Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Trump owes my mom 18 years of child support. Wouldn't that consequently go to you, Ari, instead? Paul Pelosi.
I threw my head back so hard with laughter my glasses fell off.
I like how my eye shape is. You see, I'm stealing your big screen for a second. It's about me now. Look at that eye shape.
It's about me now.
I'm gonna colonize up another panel.
Wow.
White woman.
I like how.
White woman.
Yeah, that's good eyeliner.
Instagram.
Ain't it? I'm learning. I used to be really good at eyeliner, and then I stopped doing makeup because my ex-husband said, "You don't need to wear makeup. It makes you look like you need attention."
Screw him. Is that liquid eyeliner?
Yeah, it is liquid.
Nice. I love liquid eyeliner. It took me, I literally hunted for like 3 years to find a good liquid eyeliner in purple, because apparently they just don't make liquid eyeliner in purple.
Please don't do that again. Okay, Red Dawn.
We'll do it again.
I was about to do it to you. Now
I just need
Peabody,
need
I know. Don Jr. mocked Paul Pelosi about a Halloween costume. Trump himself said, "How's Paul Pelosi doing?" Like,
yeah.
He said that
Not even
Liz
mentioned.
Cheney should be in front of a firing squad. Like, we know. Where did the
Not to
rhetoric
mention-
come from, I wonder?
The two Democrat officials who were unalived earlier this year.
Yeah.
What were their names? Because nobody knows their names. I'm Canadian. At least I have an excuse.
Red Dawn is in my mom's ashes. What?
Weird.
Wait, Phoebe.
Again, if we're talking about the state legislators who were shot in Minnesota, 2 state legislators were shot and their spouses. 1 state legislature and their spouse unalived. The other one did survive.
Right, the spouse.
Purple eyeliner? I don't have purple eyeliner on. It's black. But there's places where you can find purple eyeliner.
Not
lashes-
liquid eyeliner. I need where you
I
found
see.
purple
Yeah, I
eyeliner.
see like the Cranish ones on TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
I found purple liquid eyeliner. It was at Sephora. It was just a really like lesser known name. Let me grab it.
Phoebe, they said they were with my mom last night. She's in a jar cell.
Wow.
Don't yuck it, I guess.
That's a weird form. Never mind. I can't say that
No,
on
anyway.
TikTok. Anywho, Cat. Shit, Whiskey. Why are you typing? Come here. Love me.
Hi.
Why are you typing "love me"?
Not the Anachronista taking screenshots of me with the goose on my.
Aw.
I love it. Hold on, I'll forward
He's
it.
so sleepy. Megan, you're muted, babe.
Forever.
Makeup Forever.
That's who has a purple eyeliner. And it was.
Is it liquid?
It is liquid. Aqua Resist Color Ink, Professional Paris, Matte Plum. It's not like I hate the applicator to this. Like I genuinely despise the applicator. It's such a pain in the ass to put on, but I'll do anything for a good purple.
I have an NYX one. That's what I mainly use. And then I have Wet n Wild. I think it's like breakup proof makeup or something like that. I don't know. I used to use the Stila all the time, and then I used Kat Von D tattoo liner, and then I stopped.
It was good liner at one point in time.
I also found another very strong reason to not support Jeffree Star. Apparently, my YouTube wanted to tell me Jeffree's reaction to Kirk being unalived. If you don't believe that Jeffree Star is a white nationalist, I highly recommend you look that up.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, people didn't make good eyeshadow palettes. And I'm not saying that like non-shit people don't make really bad eyeshadow palettes, but yeah. Manny was like half asleep last night, and I'm like, do you want to hear what Jeffree Star said? He's like, no.
Not
And I'm
really.
like, okay. He's like, did you find out he's still a shit person? I said, yeah. My algorithm gives me all the gays. Look, I know Jeffree Star's a shit man. What's a Jeffree Star?
What's it? Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I know Miley Not Cyrus. I did hear about that too. Jeffree's first makeup brand had Schnazi symbols. Yep.
Not symbols. It was just called lipstick schnazi.
No, this is Patrick. Look up Kendra, the makeup artist. She has her own palette. I will. Because I'm trying to find a fun rainbow palette. And Manny was like, do you want to get the painted palette? I said, I don't want to support a PDF file.
Isn't Kimchi a rainbow palette?
I think. I also want Trixie Mattel makeup.
Oh, she would have rainbow.
I like Trixie. I like
I
Trixie
love
a lot.
Trixie and Katya. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know who these are, Blue?
Blue cheering for support.
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation about.
solidarity.
We talked about what was it? Two-Faced with Blue.
Yeah.
I love Two-Faced.
No, you can't support Two-Face.
Oh, why do we? I mean, I haven't in years, but why not?
Two-Faced.
Because he's a gangster.
That's why Blue doesn't support.
That makes him
Okay,
sound
but-
cool, Blue.
No, he fights Batman. You can't be out here.
Oh, that Two-Face.
It's Two-Face. I know Two-Face has some really good stuff and stuff like that. They're not necessarily terrible. I also would not support Huda Beauty personally. Not only just out of principle, but also she basically took a black woman's idea for Beauty Bakery and didn't even give her like inspiration.
Not Thomas
Okay.
in there being an ageist.
What
You? Oh, I'm not.
Papa.
You might like, because I got interested now, Olive. Kimchi and Trixie BFF Forever palette on Kimchi Chic Beauty is pretty bright, but it's not exactly rainbow.
Wait, there's a Teletubbies palette. I forgot about this.
Why?
I want this palette.
It's a rainbow palette. Blue, don't judge. Ah, she also has play pigment too. I think my food's here. Someone answer the door.
What we said was going to happen is starting to happen. Things like this.
Uh-oh. Not ready.
An ICE target is shot and unalived after injuring an officer in the Chicago area traffic stop, DHS says. A person targeted during an immigration and customs enforcement traffic stop dragged an ICE officer with a vehicle while resisting arrest in Chicago suburb Friday morning, prompting the officer to fatally shoot the person and leaving the officer with injuries, the Department of Homeland Security said.
The next huge
What did we say was
fundraiser.
going to happen? You start coming with masks without badges, with bullshit, people are going to start fighting back.
Yeah. I'm gonna next fundraiser is to get me and Manny the fuck out of here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I can't. The first thing I told Manny this morning is I'm actively terrified. I'm actively terrified for him and you, Blue, and so many other people. Fundraiser to get Blue, Manny, and Olive out of Tennessee.
Again, I am accepting green card engagements.
No issues with Urban Decay. I actually have one of their newer palettes. I don't know of major controversies with Urban Decay.
Let's see. L'Oreal.
I think my food's here. Hang on.
I'm
I
hearing
got
some
food. I'm
people-
eating, by the way. So I'm eating.
That's what I gotta do next.
I'm hearing
right,
some people
food.
like Dewey, some people don't like Dewey. I don't know how people feel about Huey and Louie.
The only thing I'm seeing is that they were gonna do some sort of partnership with a Spicy Friend fan. And that they were getting blowback in the sense that that's a wrong choice of words. But
I came back to blowback. I'm confused.
Sorry. That young people, something's wrong with me. That young people who buy the palette might, I don't know, have a better view of using that platform. I think that's kind of a stretch, but it's just me personally.
I saw Ari.
We're pro SW, but anti SW industry. So
I saw Ari asked a question about Elf. Personally, Elf is kind of on a whole.
it's a partnership thing again.
Yeah,
They
with
decided to partner with Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
What?
They decided to partner
Yeah.
with him on a campaign.
How does a makeup brand partner with Matt Rife?
I don't know. Conventionally attractive white man.
You.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Greatest
As a
Christmas
man who is
greatest Christmas movie ever is a kind of a Peabody. I don't know.
as a man who is comfortable enough with his masculinity to recognize when another man is handsome, Matt Rife looks weird.
He's not. I don't think he's conventionally attractive.
I was really worried about where that was going, Blue.
Space
Nars is
Salsa,
good.
do it. I will exclusively only buy your brand.
If you do it, I'll put money into it.
I want a really good
Peabody,
blush.
you make me mad.
That's why you don't have God mods, Peabody.
That's why, right there.
I'm trying to think of another makeup brand that I like. What do I have?
I've got problematic people just from the last time I bought makeup, and yes, I've had my makeup for too long. Let's see, I've got
Oh, we don't talk
Anastasia
about-
Beverly Hills eyebrow. I've got
Makeup
Elf.
expiry dates aren't real.
No, I've got Number 7. I've got CoverGirl. I've got James Charles. I've got Jeffree Star. Got a lot of shit, but I've had it for years.
Oh, NYX isn't bad at all, Ari.
NYX.
NYX is a safe brand.
NYX has the
NYX is
best,
this is the
liquid eyeliner.
personification of night.
Oh, I know. James Charles is a whole ass problem. Like,
My God, Blue.
Why are we
She
just
is.
picking all
was
the
young
problematic
and
people?
didn't understand, and
She's the Greek personification of night.
my husband looks like Monty. It's crazy, babe.
I had to track to see who the fuck said that.
My husband.
Yeah, that's
Balls
the.
I have in a purse. Apparently,
They have
According
good
to
liquid
the
eyeliner,
makeup.
Ari.
Yeah,
They also have
right.
really good colorful liquid eyeliner. That's what I use for my inner corner highlight. It's actually white
NYX?
eyeliner.
I've never seen a color from them. Maybe they just don't buy them here in Canada.
Is that you saying you don't see color, Megan?
To be fair, Audie,
Cancel Megan.
my husband doesn't actually engage in political TikTok. His TikTok is all like gardening stuff. That's where
Oh,
he
I like
spends
your
his time.
husband.
He loves his gardening stuff. A lot of the times, if he's not watching PBS on gardening and things like that, he's watching YouTube. Did they ever finish that series, babe? Are they still doing it in France? And he watches stuff like that. Stop accusing me of DV. Oh my god.
Who is doing that?
My husband.
Oh.
Stop. I can't stand you. I'm gonna take away your mod powers and block you from
Damn.
where.
Not the block.
Real gardening. I don't know if he does the other one anymore.
Both gardenings are great in my book.
Besides how expensive it's gotten.
Come to Canada. It's legal.
Someone's in the queue. Who's in the queue?
It's Sunkiss.
I thought it was husband. Hi,
Sunkiss.
Sunkiss.
God powers.
Oh, hello.
Hi, my love. How are you?
It's been a long news cycle. It's been a
I'm so
news
tired.
cycle. It's
Yeah.
been a
Yes.
long news cycle. I'm seeing people crash out, just degrade, cry. I'm seeing shit where I'm just like, okay, so are we going to start having a conversation around what it means to hold empathy versus sympathy, but also hold a conversation around what it means to not actually necessarily understanding and recognizing that even though somebody has passed, it does not absolve them of the sins and the rhetoric and the speech that they espoused while they were walking this mortal coil, and just because they are looking up at us from their burial plot does not absolve them of the hurt that they committed while they were here. But also understanding and recognizing that you can hold sadness for somebody's life going, but at the same time it does not make them a good person, and it is not good to tone police anybody while we are all witnessing in real time humans process emotions that is causing them to have conflict with their morality. Just a question.
The biggest thing I stated, and this was after I watched Dean, and Dean had Covey on his panel.
Child, let me real quick, Olive, hold on, because
You're
let me tell
good.
you something. Kobe had all of the patience in the world in that moment, and
She sure did.
I'm so sad I missed it.
and unfortunately, I think that Dean was met with the place of not being able to hear what was being said because he was on a public platform in front of people where he already felt.
But
I
my
guess,
big,
quote unquote,
Well,
judged.
actually, what I think, so I listened to my pod save this morning, and they said
Mhm.
something that I think is what Dean should have just fucking said, because I think this is the case, is the first thing that John Favreau from Pod Save America said this morning was, I felt fear because I do the same thing that Kirk does. I speak out politically. If Dean would have just admitted that he's not having sympathy, he's fucking scared, that's
Right.
fine. But you didn't listen to what Athena was saying because of your fear.
and not even to mention the fact I stated this yesterday, and I've been having conversations with Manny and Blue about it, and I've stood 10 toes down. Me as a white woman in America should not be telling minority communities how they should be interpreting their own feelings and what they should feel and what they should say. I am not the person who is going to tell them what they can and can't say.
And also, to be clear, Tembi, yeah, like we have to address that too. Like understanding and recognizing that how do I say this? I'm gonna just say it. I believe that there are a lot of white tea people that are encountering that their white tea-ness will not save them at the end of the day sometimes.
True.
I think that was the thing that a lot of people encountered, because I think for a lot of people, everybody was like, well, he to really quickly touch on CK, he thought he was safe in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
He thought he was safe in Utah, and my thing is, you live by what you live. The way you may go is the way you may live, and you lived in a manner and a place of espousing harm and hate rhetoric to every marginalized community, even down to your last breath of trying to equate saying gang violence was worse than mass pew-pewings. And now also understanding and recognizing that you now have the right trying to create no girl Ari no
No, and I think what
no
we saw.
no
when it
I
comes-
said I thought he was
Yeah.
safe
Safe.
in Utah because he had just
Safety.
gone to New York apparently, where he had all this security. Right. So I want to be clear. No, girl, please. I would cancel myself. Fuck out of here.
No, and when it comes to Dean, I think I'm not saying he doesn't. I don't watch him, but I'm not saying that he doesn't or didn't disagree with Kirk's views. But I think it's the same way I tell ops when they start to argue. It gets to this script place of they're
Yes.
arguing with this cardboard cutout in your head. Dean is arguing with the cardboard cutout of views he knows he should be against because he is a cis white man. The views that Charlie Kirk was espousing were never going to affect him negatively or harm him.
No.
And so then again, that fear, that bullshit, that internalized YT supremacy of, oh shit, he was unalived, potentially, we don't know the motive, for what he was espousing, could happen to me if they see me as that same threat, versus the decades or the years of harm that Charlie Kirk has caused with his words to marginalized communities. So how dare you come out and tell them how to react, because it never affected you. You just wanted to argue about it, but it never affected you.
He spent his entire adult life espousing hate under the guise of being a Christian. And I want to be really clear so there's no confusion about where I stand, baby. I'm not sad that my day continued. Now I will say it dysregulated my nervous, because it would already have been a heavy news week. It had already been a heavy news week. Like from Poland from Russia through to Poland. I was like, okay, there's too much happening. I need a minute. There's a lot taking place all at once. On top of that, just another school pew-pewing, which is crazy.
Well, and that's what got me, because my husband called me about Kirk, and then I heard about the school, and that's in my state. Again, in my fucking state again. And what, my kids were at school for another hour, and I'm sitting there. My concern wasn't, oh my God, what happened to Kirk? My concern was, how are they going to retaliate against people like me and my children? And that's what scared me.
That's the thing. And that's a valid fear, because when you see people coming out and saying, oh my God, please don't let him be a part of a marginalized community, that already lets us know where we are in this country. The amount of people who were like, please, don't let the person be, and I used him because we now realize it's male, I'm sorry everybody, but at the time when we didn't know, it was very much like, please don't let them be a part of the LGBTQ, especially the T. Please don't let them be black or brown or a person of color. Like, when we have to start saying that, when that's the thing you are praying for in real time, right? And that's the other piece. They found out he was white and still threatened HBCUs, which again
makes no sense.
Makes no conceivable sense, because why are you attacking us? We ain't have shit to do with this. Y'all need to be and I think this is the piece of this, like YT people. Sorry, Monica. I don't want to get your taken out.
No, like, don't apologize. Say what you want to say.
Having conversations with y'all fellow YTs. This is getting out of control.
We have to call our people. I absolutely agree.
I mean, you got people who are up here talking about some, like, they apparently Nancy Mace is trying to have a bill put on the floor so they can hold this man in the Capitol in Rotunda.
Lion State.
Yeah. Have him Lion State. What are we doing? This was a podcaster and an influencer. You got people talking about some on that side. Well, he was going to be the next president. What? Also, listen to the comments and hear what they're saying, because this also lets us know the plan of what they were really trying to do for Project 2025. And I'm back. I'm sorry, Blue. Continue.
I said it 2 days ago. I said it yesterday, and I said it this morning. This is the rights Martin Luther King. That's how they are treated.
Yep.
That's how they have.
Sorry, go ahead, Blue.
They have already started with the imagery. I said this morning, if this had happened to anybody on the left who's in a similar position, so like if this had happened to Hassan Piker, there wouldn't have been a press conference this morning.
No.
There wouldn't have been all these platitudes being spouted about what type of person he was, and there wouldn't have been all this hype around who did it and all that. They
wouldn't lower
the
flags.
None of that would have happened.
And I mean, we all know that instinctively because we witnessed it in real time. I think they think that we're in a place of delusion all of the time when we keep bringing up, hey, y'all didn't have shit to say about the Minnesota lawmakers that were unalived. You all thought it was funny when there was a plan to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer and do that. Like, let's clock these things in real time. You all call January 6th just a summer of love. Just it was a peaceful protest. Y'all say the Black Lives Matter protests were viciously violent and riots and act like it was a stain on America. Like, let's really clock this where it's at. And I agree, right? They think because we are not in the deepest pits of our grief over this human being passing. And I even said this yesterday. I think collectively as human beings, we have all been taught and told that when a person passes, you're supposed to feel some form of something. for them. I think the thing that we're all happening in real time for a lot of people is that many people are encountering again the intersection between humanity, empathy, and understanding that this person passed, and people just are not sad about it. And for many people, that is putting a mirror in front of a lot of people and asking them to reconcile with some things. And I think for many people, it's them questioning if they're good people or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not shedding no tears for that man.
Me neither.
While our op is teacupping, I also want to say, and this might be not necessarily controversial, but like once we hit 24 hours without a suspect in custody, I didn't really, it's not that I didn't care who it was, it's that I felt like it's not going to matter who it is in the end, because ultimately within 24 hours, they've made up their own story as to who the pupil was, and that's going to be the story here on out, no matter who they are. And I hate that about us, but op's back.
GK, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
How old are you? What state did you vote in?
18, Kentucky.
All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I believe that he handled this correctly.
By
But
lying?
no, but overall, I stand
How?
with him.
We didn't have
Can I-
any information yet.
can I speak,
We had
please?
no information. He shouldn't have been saying anything other than this was a disgusting
I'm sorry,
crime
you
and we're
asked
going to
me a
find the
question.
person who did it.
Can I answer the question you asked me?
He wasn't handling it correctly. No, I'm going to critique you on that.
You didn't even let me finish. You didn't let me
How
finish.
was
Is someone handling it correctly by going on national television and talking about how the extreme radical leftists are the ones who are doing this when we had no clue who the fucking perpetrator was? Is that handling it correctly?
All the other past presidents led great examples of messaging that was about
Unity.
unity
I'm
and pushing down violence, and his was the exact opposite.
When 9/11 happened, well, you weren't alive then, but you can look up videos. When 9/11 happened, George W. Bush addressed the nation. George Bush did not go up and say that all brown people are the problem. Wow. Did he run?
he must have.
Oh yeah,
You can come back.
Come
I
back
wanna
up.
know how he handled it correctly by going after a demographic of Americans that we don't know had anything to do with anything because we didn't have anybody in custody.
I'll drop Ari.
Love you, Sunkiss. Thank you for
Love
your
y'all.
words. Thank you
No,
for coming up and owning
Thank you
everything.
for
I love you,
having me.
Sunkiss.
Love y'all, friends. Bye.
See ya.
God, I love Sunkiss so much.
I do too.
Kiss is great.
All right, no, he left. Say.
He's 18 from Kentucky. Did your daddy tell you to say that?
And you know what's really funny? Not haha funny, but like funny. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Yes, Chris, my friend. What did you have to say?
I can't go a Monica live without saying this. I love you, Blue. I love you, Olive. That's all.
Oh, love
Love
you,
you
Chris.
too, friend.
I love you.
Beep boop.
Sorry, I was
Beep,
eating.
That's it.
That's it. You want me to drop you down, my friend?
Yeah, can we go wee though?
Wee! Sorry.
Hold on, everybody can go. Well, hold on. I'll keep you all up here for a second because I don't want to drop you all yet. So I just want to say that I love you all and I appreciate you all. But yeah, I'm definitely. It is 12:20. I need to eat.
Do you want to go live, Blue, or do you want me to go live?
I'll go live.
Okay.
Are you doing okay.
Yeah, it'll be friendly.
I mean this with all of my heart, but are you gonna eat white people shit?
Who, me?
What's white people shit?
Yeah, like casserole and stuff.
Casserole.
I have some leftover white people shit. I've got leftover Culvers from last night, but my husband brought me home.
Don't call Culver's white people shit. Don't you do that to me.
It's from
Ma'am.
Wisconsin. It's from Wisconsin.
I
It's
love
white as
their
fuck.
cheese
White
curds.
people shit. It's white
You know
people
what?
shit.
Fine.
But my husband, I cook cultured food. But I have leftover pupusas that I will probably eat, actually. So that sounds delicious.
Oh, I'm gonna get raptured. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye. Let's see. Not the do the duck face. All right. I love you guys so much. It has been a tough news cycle. We know that. We are going to keep pushing through. We're going to not stop talking about the e-files, about the emails that Bloomberg just got, about the things that he's doing that are detrimental to the economy. We are now seeing indications of stagflation. Things are not being beneficial to the American people, and so we are going to focus on that. They have caught the person who they believe unalived Charlie Kirk, and so they're going to do the investigation part of this now and the judicial aspect of it, and make him serve the time that he needs to serve. And that's exactly what needs to happen. And so I'm going to take a playbook from, or a leaflet out of the playbook of most MAGA. It's handled now. We're going to move on, like you guys like to do with school shootings. And we're going to focus on critiquing a president who is not beneficial to the American people. That's what we're going to keep doing. When we keep doing that will be on Tuesday of next week. I will be back Tuesday, anywhere between 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. Thank you guys for being here. W. Lenati, W. Amy, for helping with some of the goal today. Thank you guys for pushing with the little coin gifts and the likes and the shares and the heart me's. I appreciate you so much. If you want to see more of me, I do post my lives onto YouTube the day after. So you can watch the whole thing or come back to parts that you want to re-see. Absolutely can do that. I have my Instagram. My Discord is in there if you want to join my Discord. There's a little bit of a verification process, but then you can get in there. We are going to go over to our friend Blue, who's probably going to do a nice little hangout live. So if you guys want to do a hangout, a debrief, where we're not doing the politics thing, well, to be fair, we're always still talking the politics thing. It's always at the top of our mind how these policies affect us and our friends within marginalized communities. But go and hang out with Blue. And I love you all. Have a great weekend. Spend time with your families. Hug your loved ones tight. We will do what Olive did and do the duck face as we leave. Love you guys.